Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your non-gym bro 7th Trumpet coming back to you with another Bit Heroes video today. Today's going to be part 2 of the 7th Trumpet's Bit Heroes beginner tips, and it's probably going to be my last one of these like day one beginner tip videos. I have gotten a lot of great suggestions for some new content, and I'm going to start progressing in that direction. I also wanted to note that I have gotten an overwhelming response from the other content creators. They're very supportive. I'd like to give a shout out to World Eater specifically. He hooked me up with some new editing software, which is hopefully going to level up my content creation game and help me make some better videos for you guys. So with that being said, we got a new tier coming soon. I'm excited. If you guys are like me, you've been kind of holding on to your resources, getting ready to hit it hard when it drops. Always working on the cause game though. For any of you that doubt my dedication to the cause game, I just finished 3D printing this Spartan war helmet for my cat, because that's where I'm at in life, ladies. But anyway, let's get into the content. So there are videos out there that get a little more into depth into this stuff. This is that quick 5-minute get your answers and get back to the game video. So what I want to touch on today in the spirit of cause is how to properly equip a cosmetic. So if you go into your character's inventory, when you have cosmetics, they will appear as pink. They'll have the pink border on them. Now cosmetics look cool, but they give absolutely zero stat bonuses to your characters. So what I'll see often with new players, they'll be running around and you'll see they'll have pink equipment here. They'll have just the cosmetic, which gives them no boost whatsoever. Even the lowest, piece of garbage equipment is going to give a better boost than a cosmetic. So you want to at least have that boost. So to actually properly equip a cosmetic, you can equip it like a regular piece of gear, which gives you no boost. To do it properly, your 4 primary pieces of gear have this purple C next to them. You'll hear people refer to the purple C. All you got to do is click that, and then all your options for causes pop up there. You can select it, and once you do, you'll have that little purple dot in the top left-hand corner of the item icon, which shows that you're currently using a cosmetic. For the other 3 pieces of gear, you can use a cause on. You have your accessory, your pet, and your mount. It's a little different. All you got to do is click on them, and you got that purple C in the top left over here. Same thing with this guy and with your mount as well. While I'm here, I'm going to segue into the next portion. The armory. People struggle with the armory, especially new players. So what the armory is when you go into your inventory at the top center of your screen, you got this armory button. You click on it and it opens up this menu where you have a whole bunch of presets. You can open more with gems as you progress, but it gives you the options of saving like presets, certain gear you would use for certain dungeons or certain sets your friends might like to use. But either way, new players can get tied up in here because they see it. Yes, it's a great option for saving your setups, even though early game, a lot of your gear you're going to be throwing away. When you get to the point where you're going to start throwing away all this gear, people run into issues. They unequip the gear, but they still can't melt it. Odds are it's still saved in your armory somewhere. So all you got to do is go into your armory, find whatever slot it's saved under. I'm going to use slot 4 for an example. I think I got Icarus gear in here. I'm just going to clear the gear. I'm going to hit equip. And then I'm going to save it. So hit save and make sure I save over the same armory slot. So now my slot 4, all the Icarus stuff is gone. And if I go into my smithy, I can now melt it. Now I'm going to use this to kind of touch on something else I think new players should know or be aware of. It's very easy to accidentally melt your good stuff. So always pay attention when you go into the melt menu. And I'm going to give you a couple tricks I use real quick to kind of help prevent myself from making that mistake and having to send that dreaded letter to congregate. So in your smithy menu in the top left hand corner, you have this lock menu. You can actually lock specific gear and prevent you from doing anything to it. So you can't upgrade, you can't up tier, you can't melt it, most importantly. So it's a really good tool to just prevent everything. Unfortunately, when you're looking to upgrade gear and do things with it, you have to go into this menu to unlock it, and it's very easy to forget to go back in and lock it again when you're done. I've done it. So with that, it's a good method, but it's not the best. You also have your filters down here. This is the method I mostly use. I go straight into advanced. I usually have set, mythic, and not just set and mythic unchecked, and accessory, pet, mount. Certain things you only melt when you go in there specifically to melt them and you're actually making sure you're paying attention. But this filter is absolutely great. But actually the Armory, once you understand how to use it, is also my favorite method of making sure my gear stays safe. So I'll go in there, and I think like here I got perk I'm working on. You know, it's just all the gear that I'm currently either using, working on, or in the process of doing something with, and I don't want to melt it. So I'm going to leave it at that today. This is going to be the last video of these beginner tips. I am going to be making some better and newer, more progressive content. Very much looking forward to it. So as always, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.